carve up talk at a barber shop. I can steer the conversation how I want when I talk to self. I wrote a pad, a memo, no, fucking momentum toe. With a memo that would drop, that'd be fresh and dope. If it could curl like boomerang that's thrown. That's when the thrice hit it. Then with this that I'll thrust into this mic that has life give. When before it did or left is sick. And then I fucking took the lift when right was needed as top. We didn't mention it. And he act like did. So why don't I fucking got the idea of big? Because the idea of big is hard to miss. Once you got the gloss of echo talk, could have been a fucking nickname, yo. There's a group we're in. Breaking the safe, a bring truck. It was emptied out. Not even the gas was in the tank no more. We felt dumb. We fell short of a mark type stuff. It's when you're going for a bullseye and hit the nose. Or ear that sticks out. Like it's chant the dog. Because then I could just chant the stuff. Like I'm a druid on a walk and stuff. I'm on the ledge of where the cliff would have meant. Vastness of air that you could jump in. Like it's a tarantula pit. Because that could have been the web and bid that he slipped. Because then I bet I could have slid some fresh in on there. Like it's a bunch of shit that came from an end of the dark. Guess which one? Then give you a couple seconds to pick. Pick through what's been plopped. Because that's what the pauper does. And I'm the prince from him. The Prince of Egypt, bitch. So won't you get my etchings in the stone I left, the hieroglyphs that no one read, my poems that said, because then I could go purpose what grows in gardens when the gates were all rusted. WD-40, and you're dumb and you can wipe your hands of the whole mess of it, dog, because I hope I didn't mess up the part of your head you like the most. Just the part you don't use at all. It's usually way it works. 99% of the time, I'm worried about that one. That's where it usually will start. That's where the wrench at Waltz gets turned, son. For its turn, God. I didn't turn turncoat on y'all. The color was switched when the tumbler rolls. And Tonka trucks and toss us up. What had the tentacles like us? They seem to be shortened up and tense when I talk because they know that I roll with the octopus and they don't get along. So I said something to stick. Maybe I did and maybe I did type shit. Loose lips sink battleships. Go full cavalcade flow and cavalry. I called like that was my tone. That's how much it is stuck. When I go into a store, they barcode me flow, and I don't have to foam the sounds out loud. Just find the bulge on top of dome. You can just put some type of device that I made. Invention this? No, this just for me. And the fact that I mentioned it sounds like I'm the biggest shit, because I probably am. I'm a fucking puffer fish that you ate wrong. Talk is falling through a cellar door, dog. Interstellar flows, you can chill for a while. With a couple gallons of petrol fuel to petrify sound. Deafening what caused defiance, dog, because people need to be told at least once. Or they had two black eyes walking around, and that was a raccoon. Pardon the pun. Part where that didn't sound right, so it must have been wrong. Maybe I wrung you out to dry type stuff. All the summertime nearby, some of my writing. Just want to get a sausage to sit on the shelf or a dusted dog. That's what the talk does when you pluck all the feathers off of the ducks. Ducks had ear ducks, eye ducks, didn't work right. It's my tongue, inside song. Cause I said some shit that sits on the hood like it's a pug. It's a different type of small dog. Yes, different type of smile now. Piece of pie to get you lost. Not the cake like Alice did it wrong. Deuteronomy flow. Have to say something involved. The inside truck or inside hole or the inside joke. Because then I could get inside Because I got the inside know-how somehow. No, it's so, but no, at once. Because then you should have known myself. At least sat on stone, clenched fist because appendages weren't extended. Well, Rove tones, some more roll from the tone. Wait for the song, because that would be awesome if the sun struck a certain spot. This song I just picked up in a cup and a foam that like such. Foam me the dog, full with foam me go, because then what was waiting for foam? Waited woe, whistle so, and cast a shadow that turned into long from how long it was, and then y'all in their love with flow I got. Y'all beloved or betrothed. See all them jokers told jokes about me going and broke. Ducks and poems and moans and goals, because then I could go with gown of yours and make it love on flow, because then I go grumpy flow with some more Grinch hope that start to grow. Yes, I start to growl, I make a sound. The dragons up and flap them arms, a wing you go, to get up from the nod. Say no, because that was a spark that could have been filled in with something else. So non-existence of prisons and that shit, and that incubus was an ink that dripped from what octopus would give like gift, because it had ribbon on it. You get the gift from the griffin quite yet. Maybe what puff and smoke was dust of ash that's rolled somebody's body when life was gone. When life was Brazilian like mine, you're reluctant to try and drag across rock or inside of it, dog. Make a blood spot where I stop to cast my breath inside of my lungs. Of course, the flesh was more than sticks and bones, the throwing sticks and stones. Glow for some rose gold that I throw off of tonsils and tongue dipped in gold swell. Goes well where the ghost would flow, cause he hollows in and out the hollow walls. That's wanna be so shallow, some of this has gotta catch like the nose of the dog or pig, because then I could say something with sticks and twigs. The berries were picked. I go and just cherry pick the next sentence I'm borrowing from, I'll borrow against, cause then I burrow a hole under a bridge. It was already big, but I had gulped up the wind like Thanksgiving I give. I should have said gave, cause I didn't. I should have gave this my all, at least give it some wind. Now gulps to float your boat to the continent where you're trying to get my incisors in. Did I scribble it or etch it in the stone or rock? That's a hard place to get stuck, type stuff. So the skunk would have said and knocked, because he knew what it was come before he stopped with words from his lips, cause he's a stalk. The stalk's pigeon walks with the rock that was lodged. Yes, sticks and stone. Bird flows inside the domes like I'm a parrot. Look what I found. Decibels that would start to grow with these decibels that I put in a row. That's the actual duck I was talking about. And the wet was when it hit the side of the head you had. Have I left a head to the head? Would have got hysteria if not for my rap. My rap cure all. This guy wrote in print that smoke should have been low. From the knots. Fuck yeah. TWA.